guys, my name is Emma Moyer. I am the owner of Moonstone Hippie, a transformative beauty, lifestyle, and wellness business. I do some online sessions. I do a lot of sessions in person. I can't really do hair treatments over Zoom, but when the aliens come and change that, I will let you know. So we're going to be doing a 10-minute evening yoga, so nice relaxing yoga. This is a good bedtime practice. So if you want to light a candle like I'm going to, I have a vanilla and bergamot crackling wood candle. I got this from Target. It's the Threshold brand. I'm a big Target girl over here. So I'm going to put this over here. Just be careful if you're lighting a real candle. Fake candles work just as well. And if you have a yoga mat, that is beautiful. If not, a towel will work just fine for now. And we will also use a bolster if you have a bolster available. And blocks could be very beneficial here, at least having one block or a thick book. And we won't use the strap because it's only going to be 10 minutes. All right, so wherever you are, just coming into a comfortable seat. I'll start upright. So we're coming into our little meditation pose. Just relaxing, rolling the shoulders up and down and back. Making sure that the spine is lifted. Maybe closing the eyes here if we'd like that. Completely relaxing into the pose. Noticing your breath. Checking in with your body, checking in with yourself. How are you feeling? Maybe this is the first time you've even had a chance to ask yourself that all day. Really asking yourself, what do you need right now? Is it a 10-minute yoga practice? Is it a 10-minute shavasana? Is it going to bed right now? Just whatever you need, honoring that and giving that to yourself. Alright, so if the eyes were closed, we can blink them back open, coming back into our surroundings. And we're going to start in our child's pose. So we're coming into child's pose, and knees can be as wide as that mat, big toes to touch in the back. And bring our arms forward, the forehead down to the mat. The forehead is having trouble reaching the mat. This is a place where we can put a block. Even if it doesn't, you can feel a little nice. Wherever you are, just completely allowing gravity to take hold of you. Again, connecting to your breath. Honoring where you are right now. And respecting that. On an inhale, we're going to walk the palms over to the right side of the mat. And forehead kisses back down to the mat. Just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in breathing out. Next inhale, we'll walk back to the center. And exhale over to the left. Both the palms, forehead back down to the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling back to center. Maybe spider tipping the fingers. If you need to look up and see what I'm doing for that. But essentially you're creating almost like a web and lifting your palms off of the mat. Gazes down, feeling that stretch through the shoulders. Next inhale, we'll rise up into our tabletop, first tabletop of the night. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, stacking. Our toes can be tucked, or we can be on the tops of our feet. Turn them over. And we'll lift up through the belly button, through our chest, making sure we're not dumping our weight down into the mat. We'll run through a couple cat-cows, inhaling, gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, round. Inhale, gazing upwards. Exhale, rounding through into that cow pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. One more set, breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling back to center. We'll take some wrist movements here, so a little bit of stretching. This is really great, especially if you worked on a computer or worked at a desk today. So we'll start with the fingertips in towards the body, towards our midline. Make it sway side to side. Now let's have it the opposite. Our fingertips will go out to the edges of the mat. Wrists come in to the center. And just start by feeling out the stretch. Then you can see if maybe shifting side to side feels good. And using your own judgment to test what works with your body. Sometimes wrist stretches can be quite intense, so taking only what you need. If the wrists are not calling to you, putting the pressure on them. We can also be upright, moving through some wrist circles. And now lastly, we're going to face our wrist towards the top of the mat. So that means that our fingertips are coming back towards the back of our mat. And then we can move ourselves forward and back. Forward and back. Just following the breath. Alright, now we're going to release that out. We're going to come to our hero pose. So for hero pose, the feet are outside of the hips. Ideally, our whole, our glutes are reaching the mat. If not, it's possible to pop that block underneath. And so we can just feel how this feels here for now. Because this might be enough. This might be like all that you want to do. Then we can even walk the hands back, coming down onto our forearms. As you can see, my hands are touching my feet. I haven't lowered my whole body down. If you'd like to take that entire descent down to the mat, that is an option. And you'll just lower yourself down, feeling that stretch. That will intensify the stretch through our quads. So just be careful. If you have your bolster, we can bring that bolster behind us and just allow our body to come back onto it. That makes the floor a little more reachable. Wherever you are, just breathing. Enjoying the pose. Allowing yourself to rest. Hold for a couple more breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one here, breathing in and exhale, starting to release, rising back up if you took that descend down to the mat. We're going to come back onto our hands and knees. And so we'll come into a half plank. So knees are down. We shift our hips forward. We're going to come down onto the mat, so engaging through the abs, just lowering our entire upper body down. So we're coming into our Sphinx pose. For Sphinx, gaze is forward. Legs are separated, nice and wide behind the mat. Chest is nice and upright. Maybe we extend the arms out a bit longer if there's any tension in that low back. If not, just keeping the elbows in alignment with the shoulders. Wherever you are, keeping the eyes open and gazing lightly, or closing the eyes down and just breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. So next we're going to come down into our crocodile pose, and crocodile is going to be our variation of a Shavasana today. If you would like to take Shavasana with your body upright, that's fine. But since we're already on our bellies, I figured this would work as well. And it's also almost bedtime, so kind of works. So we'll make a little headrest for your head with your hands Allow your forehead to touch down. We'll hold the pose for a minute or so. There's nothing for you to do. No purpose, no to-do list. Ideally, you're about to go to bed after this anyways, but just coming to the present moment. You are just listening to my voice. Hearing it online and starting to come back to your body. Wiggling through the fingers, wiggling through the toes, maybe circling out the ankles. And we are, we'll just start to rise back up into our comfortable seat. It may not look pretty if you are on your belly, but that's okay. So we come into our comfy seat. Maybe close the eyes down if they were opened. Bring the hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for showing up today and for sharing your practice with me. How beautiful is that? It's a beautiful practice to give to yourself at night or any time of the day. Take a big inhale in together and a big exhale out the mouth. Letting it go. The light inside of me honors and recognizes the light inside of each one of you online. Thank you so much for showing up and sharing your practice with me. Together we bow. Namaste. Alright guys and girls and gents and queers and trans, whoever you are, or the non-binaries. Thank you so much for showing up today, for again sharing your practice with me, for being open to the practice of yoga, especially at night, maybe after you've had a long day. So it's a beautiful thing to give to yourself. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. Again, shoot me a message down below if you have any feedback. I think we went over the 10 minutes. I really need to start wearing my Apple Watch. I lost the damn thing, so I don't know where it is. But that usually helps to keep me on track when I'm teaching, and yeah, since I'm recording on my phone, don't have the time. So anyways, I hope it was good for you, and I hope to see you again soon. Please like and subscribe. All right.